amazingly uh, good performance. So today is the day Nepal just retained the ODI. So what do you
Oh,
want to say?
I didn't know about that part, honestly. Yeah. See, look, I know that a lot of things were mentioned to me even when I was interviewed for this role. But I will again say it over here, credit goes to even CAN management. They were very clear about when they were bringing me here. It was a lot about long-term vision, and once they gave me that green signal that I can actually plan for something long-term, I was super excited about this unknown journey where we were heading off. But at the same time, I knew some of the players from the past, so I was also excited about rejoining them, rebuilding our bond with them, and build a team, build a happy dressing room, as we keep saying. So at the moment, I can say that right from that day, 28th of Jan, I keep remembering that date. Until now, it has been a wonderful journey, and it has been a wonderful story that we are building.
So what is that magic that you put to the team? Because the squad is the same, the situation is the same, the crowd is the same, ground is the same. That but what that magic you give to the team?
I don't think I can to say anything like that, but look, unconditional love, that is very powerful, and unconditional love comes from each and every person in this country, who loves this game so much. And then unconditional love, when it's brought for the right cause, for the right purpose, then automatically everyone comes together. Everyone starts looking forward to what they want to build for themselves, individually and for the team. That's all I would say at the moment. For me, it is just unconditional love for the game.
Coach, you made two changes today and both paid off. And this has been the story from day one you have arrived. So how do you think you've gelled into the squad so good that everything you touch has turned to gold?
See, one of the thing which we all committed to as part of our team rule was to ensure that everyone who's been given a role, defined a role, every single opportunity when they get it, they'll ensure that they'll prepare for it. Whether they get the game in playing 11 or not, but every single opportunity, whenever they'll get it, they'll keep training for that particular role. They'll ensure that they'll enhance their skills through the challenges which we'll put to them, either in open nets or in bowling machine setup out here. So for me, it was just purely about ensuring that once they are all ready, to identify the opportunity, to identify when tactically we can use that as part of our advantage. And also we ensured as a group together to embrace some risk-taking abilities. I think it's a calculative risk which we wanted to take, and it came off. So when it comes off, obviously you feel good about it, but some days it might not come off. But at the same time, even if it doesn't come off, I know for the fact that they have been working for it in the background. So even if it doesn't come off during the game, I'm very clear that they are actually training for their roles. So really happy for that.
Bringing back Lalit into the squad turned out to be a masterstroke. So what was the thought process going into the game and bringing him back into the team?
One of the thought processes obviously that the surface over here this time around seems to be slightly on the slower side. Maybe it's to do with the temperature. I have not been able to figure out, but there is a little bit of difference from the series which we played against Namibia and Scotland and now. And the other thing which you could very clearly see was that Lalit again is someone who is a great contributor. His left arm spin is as good as it can be for any associate teams that I've seen. And again, he's been training with new ball, he's been training with semi-new ball to ensure that he keeps on getting ready with his skills. Today was the opportunity to bring him in purely for the matchup. We could see that they will be opening with right-handed batsmen, and we wanted to ensure that our best left arm spinner is there with us in this team, and to capitalize on power play, and exactly what he did.
Coach, when you came, we were talking about 9 out of 12 to save the ODI status, and we need to win every match. But you always emphasized on one ball battles. So how do you think the team have taken up that one ball battle formula coming in?
So anyway, I was about to say that Gul is just sitting here as a spectator at the moment. But look, one ball battles, more than that, it's also about one game at a time. And in one game at a time, every ball scripts a different story. And every ball that scripts a different story, in the individual who is in that, let's say as an example, a batsman, he is building his own temperament to those one balls and accumulates to whatever number of balls which he plays, and he performs to his role. For me, it is all about ensuring that how we ensure that our awareness is at the right place. And that is the reason we have always taken up as one game at a time. Nothing matters except for that game which we are going to play. And for me, the satisfaction has been that most of those one ball battles, let's say with the bat or with the ball, they have been switched on. They have been ensuring that they play their role. They have been ensuring that when it's a matter of stepping up, they step up and seize the moments in the game, so that we can at least, if not be ahead in the game, be equally competitive in the game. And I think their deepest identity for me at the moment for Nepal cricket is they are fierce competitors.
One last question for you. The day you came in, Nepal was in very tough situation. But even though then there are huge numbers coming in to support the team in home ground, and even in away ground, we saw a lot of crowd coming into Dubai. So how has that helped for you to gel on with the supporters? How has the energy from supporters transformed into the team?
I mean, if you ask individually for me, I'm just amazed. I'm just treating it as myself as a fan. If I was watching this game as an outsider, and if I see that associate country like Nepal has got so many people following the game and the fan following is so huge, it just excites me, thinking just like a fan myself. And when it comes to the players, it's super motivating for them. They feel that whatever effort they're putting in, it is not just for themselves. They are putting in that effort for all the fans who love this game unconditionally. So for me also, it has been very, very satisfying.
Today we retained the ODI status, so is it possible to finish this tournament in top 3?
I will focus on the next game. I'll only focus on the next game.